Hey, Wentworth World Entertainment, and we have some news regarding The Batman Part 2. Robert Pattinson is saying what it's going to be, which is he's teasing a very different type of Batman movie. We have the question of when and where does it start filming, and the news that Andy Serkis is officially coming back, which that's a strange one actually, to be honest with you. It's like, well, of course he's coming back, he's Alfred, unless you recast him. But let's take a look at this part first, that Robert Pattinson saying the sequel is a really different type of Batman movie. Now, of course, he got asked this during an interview, and I know these guys want some information to come out so they could print something, but at the same time, they surely know that they're not going to get the answers they're expecting to get or hoping to get, which is like, give me a full breakdown of what the movie is. That's not going to happen, but it always just baffles me that they still ask the questions like, what can you tell me about this movie, when the answer is always nothing. That actually used to piss me off as well, when you'd watch like late night interviews and stuff like the Graham Norton show over here, or whatever show Conan O'Brien in the States or whatever, and the cast for the newest Marvel movie would come out to promote the movie, and the way they had to promote the movie was to not talk about the movie. It used to drive me nuts. Literally, that's what happened. Anyone who doesn't believe me, go and look at old videos of interviews with the cast of, say, Endgame or Infinity War or something, and watch them come out to speak about the movie, and all they can say is, I'm in it. And that's it, unless, of course, you're Mark Ruffalo, who just used to spoil the shit out of everything. But this says here anyway, though plot details for the Batman Part 2 are still under wraps, we have been able to piece together a few things based on casting details and comments from director Matt Reeves and others involved with the film. Some fans have grown concerned that the long-awaited sequel may rehash too many plot points from Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight, but it sounds like Reeves and co may be cooking up something nobody will expect. It's funny that they're saying now people are a bit weary that, oh, are they just going to kind of redo The Dark Knight? It's like, no. It's where exactly you getting that from, and it's the Two-Face and the things they think is why that's going to be the case. And no, it could be completely different to what their version of Two-Face was, so that part makes no sense. So, star Robert Pattinson was asked about the film during a recent interview, and while he declined to go into detail about the script, he did promise that the Batman 2 will be really different, where he said this: the script is so good. It's kind of crazy because the first one was a little bit of a different type of Batman movie, and this is a really different type of Batman movie. Hopefully, people will be really pleasantly surprised by it. So that's what he had to say about that. Then again, you see how he's kind of really saying the first one was different, this one's going to be really different. So the drama star's comments have prompted theories that the sequel could play out in a single location, taking inspiration from Grant Morrison's acclaimed Arkham Asylum graphic novel. A previous report claimed that the movie's plot involves District Attorney Harvey Dent, Commissioner James Gordon, and Batman forming an uneasy alliance to bring down a serial killer and the city's entranced mafia power. More recently, the movie's working title, Simper Vigilance, led to speculation that the Court of Owls might be involved. The Court of Owls is a funny one because they've been talking about that since the first movie. All the information coming out about the first movie, they were like, sounds like the Court of Owls. The Gordon, Dent and Batman teaming up to take down someone, that's the Holiday Killer. That would be the Long Halloween, which I still don't know how you would do that into a movie form. I really don't. Especially one movie. It's weird because you'd have to go through an entire year in one movie. But then, of course, we were told that Andy Serkis has officially confirmed his return as Alfred, which it's like, I don't know why that was much of a surprise, especially seeing as Andy Serkis has been talking about this movie forever. So it's not like he wasn't going to come back. So it was like, why is that like this major news? It's like, sure, he's coming back. He's one of the cast members. But then the question was asked of when and where does Batman Part 2 start shooting? And it's saying Reeves has given an update regarding that. So There have been conflicting reports about exactly when The Batman Part 2 is scheduled to begin production, but we finally have a definitive update. Following reports that cameras would start rolling this month, Deadline has confirmed that Matt Reeves' long-awaited sequel to The Batman will start filming in London in June. It's currently unclear whether the movie will return to Glasgow, Scotland, which doubled for Gotham City in the 2022 movie. The Penguin was primarily shot in New York, so if The Batman Part 2 is set to turn London into Gotham, it will be interesting to see what, if any, differences we notice in Bruce Wayne's home. That's a weird statement because the first movie was shot not just in Glasgow, but in London and Liverpool. So why would there be much differences? Makes no particular sense. And I think parts of the Penguin was shot over here, like this side of the world. I don't think it was fully shot in New York. It is surprising actually though that it's going to start in June, because the dates have been shifting, but now we do have that definitive. But I thought it was meant to start roughly in May. So unsurprisingly, very little has been revealed about Reeves' plans for the sequel. Sebastian Stan is playing Harvey Dent, while Scarlett Johansson has been cast as his wife, Gilda Dent. The expectation is that we're going to see Two-Face and potentially a new spin on Hush, Phasma, and the Holiday Killer. So yeah, the Holiday Killer is where that rumor comes in with the Commissioner Gordon, Dent and Batman teaming up to take down someone. That was where that would come in. And yeah, it's cool that they're finally getting this thing into production. And now you'll see headlines as well around saying Batman Part 3 cancelled, Matt Reeves moving on, and it's like, what? And you see that he's lining up his next project once he's finished with this one. It's like, why does that indicate that the Batman Part 3 is cancelled? It's like, that's a director just taking his next job before he goes back to this world. It's nothing major. It happens all the time. For instance, Denis Villeneuve is doing James Bond. Guess what? He's doing Dune Part 3 first. It's like, you know what I mean? It's a bit weird. So it's going to be interesting to see where and what they really do. Now, Robert Pattinson saying this one's going to be really different and a really different type of Batman movie. We know Harvey Dent and Gilda Dent and stuff like that are going to be in here. Will Two-Face actually be in the movie, or is he just getting set up? What is this thing they're going to do with a character that's never been done before and never really been seen before in the movies, which is what Matt Reeves said? Is that Holiday Killer? Is that something different with Two-Face? What is it? Who is it? We don't quite know. Everything was still leaning to Hush. And yeah, at this stage, it's about time they just get it done with. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they bring. But what about you guys? Let me know what you think. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.